What's happening, dogs? Mr. Allen here. We're getting tricky with it. It's dope. It's fun. It's awesome. All right, we want to write a trig equation in factored form that has the solutions pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, 4 pi over 3, and 5 pi over 3. Woo, man. Now, sometimes you can get a couple different solutions for this style of question here. So if you get something different than I do, you're trying something else, feel free to drop it in the comments, man. Start a mathematical discussion. All right, I'm going to go with what I'm thinking, though. All right, I see these two. Those are quadrantals, right? That's at 90. That's at 270 if you're a degree fan. You know, I'm a degree fan, but I also like radians, right? So what could I do to get that? Well, I know that cosine is equal to 0, right, at those two spots. So one of these could just be cosine theta, all right? Because then if I have it in factored form, if I set that equal to 0, I'm going to get pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. So that's one of my factors here. Now, the other one, we got a little more to it. I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. Colors. Ooh, fun. And then we'll make this one pink. Okay. So I'm thinking I can get those two together. 4 pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. I'm going to draw a little triangle action to help with some, mathematical discussions here. So 4 pi over 3 is going to be down here, right? That is a 60-degree reference or a pi over 3 reference, however you want to think about it. So this is going to be my root 3 here. It's going to be negative. That'll be my negative 1, and that's 2. And 5 pi over 3 is also going to be over here. So I'm going to have, again, negative root 3. I'm going to have 2, and I'm going to have positive 1. Well, sine is going to be negative in both of these, and negative root 3 over 2 for sine, and negative root 3 over 2 for sine here. So I'd get the same thing by using sine. So I want to set this up. If I've got negative root 3 over 2, right, that means I'm going to be dividing by 2. So I'm going to have 2 sine theta, and then I want this to be negative, so this has to be positive root 3. And then this will all equal 0. Now, let's backtrack on how I got that, right? You could always do like something like this. Let's say sine of theta is equal to negative root 3 over 2. And I'm just going to like backwards solve it to be equal to 0 so I can pop it in as a factor. If I multiply by 2 on both sides, I've got 2 sine theta equals negative root 3. And then I'll add root 3, add root 3, add root 3. And as you can see, we get that factor that I just did in my head like a boss. But, sometimes it helps to do a little bit of side math there. And as you see, we get that guy right there. So now I have an equation. This would get me those two. Then this would get me those two. We are Gucci, as they say on the mathematical streets. Dang, dogs. That is super dope. If you got something different than me, feel free to drop it in. But I like that one right there. That one's dope. It's bougie and awesome. I'll see you.